Hello everyone, this is Mark Fresius with the Center for Faith and Family. This video is a supplement to the curriculum on how to study the Bible. In it we're going to look at a couple of websites with some useful resources that will hopefully be helpful for you as you proceed in studying the Bible yourself. This first one might look familiar. This is the Bible Gateway. This one is very useful for finding different translations of a passage of Scripture that you're interested in. This is very useful for us as we can compare and contrast how different translators have rendered a particular verse in the Bible. So in order to use it, you just simply go to BibleGateway.com. It'll have the option of selecting which translation of the Scripture you would like to use. There are lots to pick from. Usually most people will use like the NIV, the NASB, the New King James, those types of ones, although you can also pick others like the New Living Translation, which is a bit of a looser translation as well. Then you just simply, in your passage, you just type, hey, Genesis 1:1, and hit enter, and it will search and it'll give you the reading of it. You can switch then to your different translations in this as well, and it will come up for you when you hit the search button. So that's the first one that you're perhaps familiar with. A second one that we want to look at then is going to be here. This is the Blue Letter Bible. So this one will have some subscription material, but it also have a lot of material that is available to us for free as well. The first thing to do here in the Search the Bible section is that you'll want to select which translation of the Bible you'd like it to look for or utilize. So we'll switch it over to the NIV. And then you just simply type in the passage of Scripture that you are interested in. So we'll just use Genesis 1:1 for purposes of our illustration. So here it then has all of Genesis 1:1, and then it has a very useful feature here, which is the toolbar. The toolbar is going to give you access to 5 or 6 very different useful resources that can help you. So the first one that we're looking at right now is the interlineary, where it looks at essentially what the phrase or the word is in English. Then it's going to give you what it is in the original language. So in this case, Hebrew. So here in this second box, then you'll see the English word God. And then over here it's using the particular Hebrew word Elohim. And then you also have here the Strong's reference number. So Strong's is a concordance, which means basically they went and they found every place that a word ever occurs in the Bible and wrote it down. You click on that and it's going to show you every time Elohim is used throughout, here in this case would be the Old Testament. Other things that you can use in this, if you click on the Bibles tab, so here it shows multiple different translations. On this one, it's kind of all the same. There's not a lot of variation in here, but it's going to show you how a particular verse in the Bible could be translated in different ways. The cross references just basically is going to show us other related passages that might help deepen our study as we compare what different passages of Scripture have to say on a topic. The commentary section is going to have multiple different commentaries here. Many of these are a little bit old. We'll see some commentaries on another website that might be more useful for us, but some of these could be helpful. And then we also have dictionary tools. So we have both dictionaries and encyclopedias. So down here is the International Standard Bible Encyclopedia, which is going to be quite helpful for us many times. You'll find that there's 108 more entries for this particular verse, and basically it's just going to be showing us different encyclopedia articles related to the topics on Genesis 1:1. So that's Blue Letter Bible, very, very useful for us and has a lot of different options for how it is that we can study the Bible. The final website then is the BibleHub.com. This one is going to function quite similarly to Blue Letter Bible. So we begin by typing in the passage of Scripture that we're interested in. There it is. And then we search it. So it comes up with the results for your search, and so you just select the one that you're interested in. Sometimes it will go directly to it as well. So it's going to open up then on the parallel Bibles. So this is going to give you, much like what we saw on Blue Letter, multiple different translations of it, and that's utilizing the parallel tab up here. We then have lots of other tabs. So the study one gets us to multiple different study Bibles and some of their entries or their research material on it. So once it comes up, then we can switch. So if we wanted to be looking at multiple verses in Genesis, we can use this to navigate through that. Then at the very top, we have other material. One of the useful ones here is going to be, again, the commentary. So the commentary feature is going to give us multiple commentary entries for this particular verse. So here we see, again, multiple different ones, and it's going to separate them by expository and exegetical. Expository is a little bit more in terms of how we would preach or talk about a verse. Exegetical is a little bit more how we might study the verse. Interlineary is going to look at the verse in its original language in Hebrew, and then the lexicon is basically fancy speak for a dictionary. That's going to tell us what the word would have meant in the original language. So I would invite you, as you and your group and your family are studying the Bible, to utilize these different websites in order to deepen your understanding of the text.